Hi, I'm Bernd Stößlein, personal trainer and strength coach from Germany, and today I'm gonna show you two cool tools which I use to strengthen my feet and my entire body. Coming up. Okay, what are these tools? They are so-called slant/wobbling boards, and specifically they are designed by Eric Orton and distributed by the company called FREO. And its CEO, Frank, was so kind to send me a pair of these, the slant board and also the wobble disc. And in this short video, I'm gonna tell you how I use these tools, which were originally designed to strengthen your feet. But the cool thing is, if you strengthen your feet, it will have an effect and positive effect on your entire body. So the cool thing also about those tools is that they're super durable and their haptic is very good. They seem that they are built to last. They're made in the US, super light, so you can also use them while being on the road or when you're a personal trainer, for example, and you don't have your own gym. You travel from gym to gym or to client to client. Basically, the only thing you need when you're going to use them is a horizontal plane and a surface that prevents you from slipping. So, and then you can use them indoors and outdoors. And now I'm gonna show you a quick review how these cool tools can be applied. Stay tuned. Okay, let's have a look at the example exercises I selected for you. So for all the videos I'm going to show you, please bear in mind that the rubber mat you can see on the video is just for displaying purposes. So I picked it because the gym floor in my floor is basically black, and so you wouldn't have a great contrast to the tools. So and the thing with this rubber mat is that it's really wobbly too. That means when you step on the slant board or the wobbling disc, you sink in. So the instability effect of the boards, respectively the tools, is not that much as it would be when you have a hard surface. So please bear that in mind. And I showed you these exercises, and please keep in mind that they're just examples. That means you see the wobbling board at first at different angles. That means you see it from the front, from the rear, from the back, and the same with the slant board. And the thing is, you can use these exercises or these tools performing in a dynamic way. That means you can use it with a concentric and an eccentric phase, and for example you can play with the tempo. That means you can perform the eccentric phase of the exercise in a slower tempo, for example, and so on. Just play with it. So all these exercises are not engraved in stone, like we say in Germany. That it's just to give you an idea of the concept how these FREO tools work. And of course, you can also use them in a static way, for example, while performing calf raises. You step, and as you can see now, basically the calf raise is a dynamic movement but you can hold it in the top position, for example, 30 or 60 seconds, or you can just try to use it as a balancing tool, which originally was the purpose of it, and where you try to improve your equilibrium. And please make sure that you use some poles, hiking poles, or whatsoever, when you're not trained in equilibrium and instability tools. So what you cannot see in the video is that I used a barbell, which I placed in the power rack to, in case I had an instability, so I could grab the barbell. Yeah, as you can see, the joint and the angles of my feet and the internal and external muscles are working really hard, even with this simple exercise like calf raises. And you should bear in mind that it's much harder to perform it single-legged on the wobble disc than when you perform it in a traditional way. Okay, now you can see still the wobble board from the side. And there you can see with the focus on my ankle how hard it is to keep the stability, and to keep the equilibrium while standing single footed on the on the wobble disc. And my recommendation is that you actually try to work with the slant board first, and when you feel safe and when you say, okay, I've performed all the exercises and mastered all the exercises, then you can actually switch to a wobble board, because it's way harder than the slant board. And the positive thing about these tools is, as I already said, you can put them in a gym bag. You can basically travel with them all over the world. They don't get dirty as long as you treat them in a normal, sensible manner. They will last you a lifetime, and they're easy to clean when they get dirty, and they're super lightweight. So when you're on road as personal trainer, you can travel with them everywhere, anywhere, and they're almost omni-usable. That means as long as you have a horizontal plane, and as long as you perform them barefoot, you're pretty safe, pretty much safe. And that's my recommendation. I want to stress that. Always use them barefoot and not in socks, because you don't want to have something in between your foot and the surface of the boards that could cause a slippery surface. So my recommendation is using them barefoot. Yes, okay, and once again you can see the slant board from the front view, and you can get an image, an idea of how much even the slant board is tilting and how hard it is to keep the equilibrium if you stand on the board with only one foot. So as a strength coach, I'd like to say these are very useful tools, because you can not only strengthen your feet but your complete body, because every exercise you perform, you basically perform on your feet. So, and as you can see in the video, you can feel free in which position you want to have the slant board and where it is elevated. So you can have it in the front, you can have the heel elevated on the left and the right side, and as I showed, you can use it in statical ways or in dynamic ways. You can, from the statical point of view, you can keep the foot in a specific position tilted and keep it there for, let's say, 30 or 60 seconds, and then move to another position. And so you have the front, the back, the right, and the left side. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video about these cool strength tools from FREO. Go check them out on www.freogear.com. And as I always say, please keep healthy, and hit the subscribe button if you like the video, and hope to see you guys all again soon. See you, bye und auf Wiedersehen.